are FOURBABY and Freeman here. I do believe they share some key units like Ragdoll, and then we see the Patter Band coming out of Freeman, knowing that FOURBABY is an avid user of that unit.
Well, let's see what the overlap is going to be. Definitely the Ragdoll, like you said. I was just taking a look at their most used monsters, and we've also got Artamiel, who's a very common pick there between them. But definitely different bands than we've seen in our previous series.
Yeah, I mean, this was all out going into banning out the key units of each other's team comms, as we see FOURBABY going for that early Wusa pick in order to respond to the Hathor. Now Freeman takes away the Yunhong, which I believe FOURBABY has as well, which is really nice pick by him.
Yeah, the Yunhong doesn't surprise me here, but I mean, going with Wusa this early, a lot of times you'll just see that just banned out, but it's just such a strong support pick to go through for the rest of this. Just gives you so much more. You can just buy a lot of time.
Yeah, and with the Ganny Ventilate there, that combo was something he was really looking at to counter Hathor. And now we can see FOURBABY on the spot with the win. Beast Rider,
Look,
finally.
You called it, Peter. You were wanting to see some of this, and we're already going to get that back again. I personally love the Beast Riders. They're so unique, so strong, so much synergy there. But is this the right moment to pick it?
Well, Freeman does go with the Gianna. He's showing a lot of speedy units here. We'll see if he does decide to go with another speed leader for the last pick. But no, he goes the Jaeger. Very interesting pick here. I don't believe there's any too strong CC coming out of FOURBABY. So he is there just as an overall damage threat. And now FOURBABY right now, he has some tough decisions to make. He has a team comp that is heavily relying on Savannah to carry. So if he goes with like a supportive last pick, his team could very well be ineffective, right? But Vertihowl, huh?
Well, I was going to say, the Verd pick at the end, it was so huge for Tomato in our last series, and I think that's exactly kind of what could be true here too. Actually a ban on Savannah. Savannah.
All right, Rapid. I see you getting...
Get me out of here. Okay. I think it does make a lot of sense to limit some of the volatility. Still super powerful monster, but leaving that Verd up is a little bit risky.
I mean, I'm a little just very confused because that Vertihowl pick shows me that he's really relying on Chiwu and Wusa to get a lot of turns here, meaning sleeps, because they don't really do much other than sleep.
Yeah.
And Ganny, I don't think is literally, necessarily the best combo to have with a Vertihowl. So I'm really just curious to see how this Jaeger is going to be dealt with.
Well, that's the thing is, last season I think it was more about the Ragdoll. This time it seems like Jaeger's really coming into his own.
Yeah, and we see a resistance coming out of Vertihowl. That is a pretty big resist. And now we see the skill 3. Will the Vertihowl revenge? It does not. But this does mean that Wusa can go ahead and protect everyone with a 3-turn immunity. Hathor most likely going to be stripping Vertihowl or Ganymede.
It makes sense to target the Verd here, but going for the Ganny instead, I mean, look, Verd at this point, I think just too much, would take too many resources to deal with, but I mean, I think we all could have expected to see all those resistances there.
Yeah, I mean, we did see a sleep coming out there into a bomb. I don't understand these decision makings coming out of Freeman because that dot on Ganymede is essentially going to wake him up and make it a 1-turn sleep. In that case, why do you even bother using skill 3? Whatever the case is, we see FOURBABY. He is doing the damage on Jaeger. He desperately wants to take him out.
Yeah, I mean, Jaeger is clearly the focus here, but I mean, there are easier monsters to take out here. I mean, Jaeger's just going to require so many resources. Let's see the battle. Who can take out the first boss? Another explosion and just getting lower and lower.
Yeah, I mean, that Ganny is indeed looking pretty unhealthy here, and I believe he's going to go down soon because there is not any sustain around to help him out. Goodbye, Ganny. This is already a 3v4, and FOURBABY is still trying to take down Jaeger.
Yeah, I was going to ask if that was 5% left on the Ganymede. I was like, doesn't matter. No. Way too powerful. Get that out of there. I mean, look, 3v4s, they're difficult. Is there any way that FOURBABY can come back from here? He's got a lot of perseverance. And, I mean, Jaeger's looking a little low. I've seen better.
I mean, the shield is supposed to be his saving grace.
Yeah.
But the thing is that once he puts that shields up, he becomes instantly targeted by Gianna's skill 3.
Yeah.
This is I would say game over.
It looks that way, especially now Verd's out of the picture. 2 on 4, and looks like Jaeger might die another day. More bombs on the back door. It's not going to get better from here on out.
Yeah, I mean, I would definitely have to say the problem in this match was with FOURBABY's draft. His lineup just did not really make much sense. He tried to go with like a Wusa Ganny combat first, and then he went all in on like a Chiwu Savannah, and then last pick he decided to go Vertihel instead of a threat.
Yeah, I mean, I guess Vertihel is like the long-term threat, but certainly not there in the short term. And one more victory for Freeman, or Dogman, I guess, depending on what you want to call him. He was looking so good, so confident. It never really seemed like he was at risk. I mean, Jaeger got low, right? But didn't fall the entire fight.
I mean, that's what happens when you misdraft. So, FOURBABY, I know you got to take care of those kids, but pull them down for the time being. Have your wife take care of them. You don't need to be doing one baby on one hand and one Summoner's War on the other.
That's the excuse. The baby reaches over and does your draft for you. And it's
like,
that kid is definitely getting grounded after this. Let me tell you that much.
What if the FOURBABYs are actually handling the account and they're the key to his
But it's only
success?
a best of 3. Which baby doesn't get a chance to draft? We'll never know. Here we go. Game number 2. Freeman up 1-0, and yeah, FOURBABY's only got 2 more chances to come back, and he'll have to do it here. Or at least have to start the comeback here. I don't know exactly what's going to change. Maybe that Jaeger ban. Yeah, there it is. I think that makes a lot of sense.
All right, so this does mean that Ragdoll is available for the picking, and Freeman does have a Ragdoll as well, but we do see FOURBABY getting that first pick here, meaning he's most likely going to secure it.
Yeah, and I think that makes a lot of sense. Not really a big mystery. It's like, wait, they did the thing where they picked the strong monster, Peter. It's like, yes, that's exactly why. Still can be banned out, but all right. How deep does the monster box go? Clearly for Freeman, it's about as deep as it gets.
Yeah, the Tianlang pick coming out. This is going to be a very scary monster on the side of FOURBABY. He also does like to play around with units like Sierra and whatnot, but the Hathor and Ganny were up for grabs, so he instantly locks him in. Very, very strong picks for FOURBABY here.
Yeah, it's like that joke about where you time travel, but you don't know which era you travel to. So you ask somebody, are Ganny Hathor a viable meta pick? And when they say yes, you still don't know which season it is because they're just always super solid. So you can't blame FOURBABY for going for the solid meta picks, but now that might leave him open to a little bit of variety.
Yeah, I mean, we saw some hesitation coming out of Freeman there as he decided to lock in Fran and Gianna, which is instantly going to get countered out by the Patter as well as the Water Mermaid. That Gianna picks looks absolutely weak now. The only way to make use of it would be to potentially pick a Sierra here and, play a little mind game, whether he banned the Water Mermaid. But no, he decides he's going to go with the Dark Paladin. So this means that if he doesn't ban Water Mermaid, that Gianna's going to be a sitting duck the entire game. So I'm very curious as to see what's going to happen here.
Yeah, I mean, Dark Paladin can just win by herself. I don't know what to expect here from Freeman, because it just looks like, okay, well, with a very expectable ban, did he really get countered that hard? It kind of looks like it. I mean, we all know that Patter is like a big favorite for FOURBABY, but it seems like he just got basically the best draft he could have asked for.
I mean, it surely does look like it, as he has Ragdoll there as his primary damage source, as well as Patter to back up with a bit of damage here and there. But we do see that Taranis still being available on Freeman's side, as well as Fran's sustain. So on just at a first glance, it does seem like Freeman has an advantage in draft here, as we see the triple
stun. Who does she think she is? Molong? Still making it happen. There's Tianlang, who might think he's Molong a little bit, just, lighter. I mean, what a way for Freeman to start. So he gets exactly what he wants, but obviously the Water Mermaid's really going to help out.
Yeah, I mean, the Ganymede is going to be able to either choose to glance the Tianlang for no armor breaks, or just decide to go for the Ventilate on Water Mermaid, which is what he does. And now Patter, he should be cleansing here, yes.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I mean, when you get triple stun to start things out, it's nice to have at least a backup plan, like the Patter, to help kind of right the ship, get things back to exactly where you want them to be. And now let's see what Ragdoll has in store. Only 6K, disappointed.
Yeah, I mean, this right now, Freeman, if he wants to win this one with the Gianna there, he needs to somehow be landing that crucial 4-man stun at the best timings straight into Tianlang armor break and snipe from Taranis. That's his game plan right now.
It's the game plan. That's the order you would ideally like to have them come in. Maybe not necessarily the one that's going to happen here. So let's keep an eye on this because it seems like things are starting to shift maybe back FOURBABY's way. Half health on Fran.
Oh my goodness. This is looking scary for Freeman as he fails for the second time to land the armor break on FOURBABY.
I mean, look, FOURBABY, he keeps getting, I guess, more and more fortunate the longer this game goes on. Might not always go his way, but this Fran has seen better days.
Yeah, and now Tianlang once again gonna try for the third time. He doesn't land it.
Tianlang, he's getting fired. He's gonna have to go, I don't know, flip burgers after this. He is not doing what he is supposed to be. And now, I mean, how many more chances do you really get? He's already tried 3 times.
Here's the 4th try with the glancing. Does he land it with the glancing now? Nope, he doesn't even try. He gave up hope.
I mean, I don't blame him. Look, you had 3 chances. 4th time is not the charm, Peter.
Clearly not the case here, as we see Fran getting chunked down slowly but consistently. She's going to be pretty much dead within the next round.
Yeah, I mean, she's on borrowed breath at this point. More glancing being dished out there, just making it more and more difficult for Tianlang to really just do anything. 4 turns on the bomb. Yeah, that one's going to go off for sure.
I mean, maybe in 4 million years. As we see Fran, she does have skill 3 up, but she is most likely going to die if she does not proc. This is looking a bit unfortunate.
Yeah, it sure is. I mean, beyond the Fran not living much longer, I think the bigger thing is just Tianlang not, delivering.
Oh, he delivers. He finally delivers.
Finally. Maybe 5th time's the charm.
Now we need some good crits coming out.
Okay,
yeah.
All right, we're starting to get there.
Oh, the Fran survives with 1 HP as the cleanse comes out into a proc, healing up the water mermaid.
And there it is, Fran finally taken out on what feels like the millionth turn, but it finally happens. And even though the water mermaid's down to half health, it's mission accomplished for FOURBABY.
Yeah, I mean, Ganymede is always going to be resetting that Taranis, effectively keeping it shut down. We're not going to be seeing Fran back anytime soon.
Nope.
And the stun, that is huge.
Yeah, I mean, every stun really does matter here. We saw things start off very well for Freeman, but it looks like they are not getting much better.
That bomb damage from Gianna just chunked that Ganymede down. Look, we need to see more of these bombs go off as we see double stun coming out.
Yeah, double stun's great. Waiting for... Okay, yeah, no cleanse back up yet. I mean...
Armor break, please. Thank you. It
comes back, and there it is. Okay. All right, is this the equalizer, Peter?
We see the bomb come out into the skill 1, and it is a death sentence. Freeman has turned the tide around with the violent proc. This is looking really bad for FOURBABY.
Literally turning the tide around, putting that mermaid on land. Now a 3-on-2 after Freeman does the impossible and is bringing it back to a favorable situation now. Is there any way they can take out that Tianlang, make it an even battle? And that's exactly what FOURBABY does.
Yeah, I mean, this right now, it's an intense, heated up battle. All 4 units here are capable of carrying, as we see crucial stuns coming out of both druids as well as a proc. They're saying, hey, you proc, I proc too, brother. That's how it works.
We just saw like an entire turn where nobody did anything because everybody was stunned. Back and forth, and it becomes such a different game now that we're only down to a 2-on-2.
But yeah, there's the revive coming out of Taranis. With that defense buff up, 1 violent proc could have been bye-bye Dark Druid. This is really scary right now as we see Taranis about to take a turn. How much damage can he dish out?
Yeah, I mean, Ragdoll making it back to a 2v2 almost immediately.
Oh, the
waiting
stun!
On this Taranis. Oh, gets 1.
Yeah, that's all he needs because the Dark Druid's going to be taken out.
Yeah.
Now he's going to lay out the bomb. That landing is absolutely huge because now Ragdoll is looking very grim here.
Yeah, it really is. Even though he's going to make it a 1-on-1, nobody wants to take this 1-on-1. And especially with that bomb going down, that's going to do it. And Freeman